Here we are, striking with Bas Rutten El Guapo. Hey, here we go. It is completely different than anybody have ever told you before. So don't go now right away, oh that is wrong, this is not right. No, please, stay on this DVD and hear me out, watch me and see and learn, please. After that, you can always throw it away and you can go back to your own pattern, whatever you like. But I want you just to pay attention to everything that I'm going to tell you right now, because I really believe that if you strike like this, you are going to increase a lot of power in your left arm and in your left leg. That is, if you're standing in a normal stance. If you're standing in a southpaw stance, then you're going to increase a lot in your right hand and in your right leg. My fighting stance, that's what we are going to start with. As you can see, we got the two lines. I'm going to stand shoulder wide. My hips are in one line, and so are my shoulders. They're in one line. If I would stand like a normal boxer, I would stand in one line. And now I have no power with my left punch. Later on, I explain the same thing to you with the kicks. But right now, let's stay with just strike, just boxing, okay? You see, now I have no power with the left. I have a jab, but it's only a setup for something else maybe. Where's my left hook? I don't have a left hook here. I have, but I have to set it up with the right straight and then a left hook. Because if I'm going to left hook like this, for sure, if you're going to fight a good guy, he's going to knock you out before you load up, bang, you are going down. So that's why I am standing shoulder wide and not in one line. The reason, here we go. I can now rotate my upper body and I can rotate my hips because those are both in one line. And again, like I said, when I stand like this, there is no power. Now I can actually rotate my upper body for power. And check this out, if Amir comes in. All the power from my punches are coming from my back leg. And I'm talking now about the straight punches, not about the hooks. The straight punches, the left straight and the right straight, are coming from my back leg. Because if Amir is going to stand strong, because I'm going to try to push you away. And don't let me push you away. Watch, if I stand on one leg, I cannot push him away. There's no way. Where does the power come from? Watch, if I put his foot down, then I can push him away. It's with the left. It's the same with the right. If he stands here, there is no power. I cannot push him. I have nothing behind me. I need something behind me, a stick behind the door, what they call. Put it here, and now you can rotate the upper body, and you can push him away. Of course, we're not going to push, but we're going to punch. So we're not going to do this and lay there. No, we're going to go punch, and we're going to come back. But make sure that the balls of your feet are behind the heel. Here, this should be in one line, and this foot exactly straight in the same line as your other foot. Hands here, and this is where we're going to start. Straight punches first. Now, somebody somewhere said one time, you got to twist your punch at the end. I tell you right now, you don't need to do that, because if you start doing that, hey, what are you doing? You're bringing your elbow up, you're already telegraphing. If I see somebody doing this, I'm already out of his reach. Okay, so keep your elbows low. Another nice thing that comes with it, and I need my partner for this, watch this. If he would stay, I'm going to exaggerate right now, okay? If you would stay in this distance, this, and keep your hands right there. And I would punch like many people punch, left, right, straight, like this. They punch with their elbows up. Look how many people do it, you're going to be surprised. If I do that, I'm already not going to hit him. I'm not going to hit him. No, I will, because this is a back fist. I don't know if you see it, this is not a punch. It's more of a back fist. If I keep my elbow low, see, now I'm going to slip through it. I'm going to go straight through the defense. There I go. So I don't need to bring my elbows up. I'm going to keep my elbows low. I'm standing square, I get straight, boom, punch there, move the upper body, boom, stand with the right. I don't need to twist. Of course we have an overhead right, but that's a total different punch. Okay, that's faking somebody out a few times, and then suddenly you come in with an overhand. But it's not the straight what I mean right now. Just go straight forward, and to the body straight forward, and straight forward. Forget about the twisting. Another very important thing, and that is to punch, or straight punch, is to keep your fist straight, okay? And to hit with this knuckle. People say, in the karate world, this is where I come from, the Kyokushin karate world, and that's bare knuckle fighting. I don't know if you know, but that is stuff. Forget about Thai boxing. No, hit with bare knuckles, hit elbows, and hit the hips for people. That hurts, trust me. So you have to hit the right way. If you don't, you're going to break your hand. Now watch this. This knuckle, this bone, is straight on this bone. If something straight, it can break. If you have a match, I always say, and the match is a little bent, you can snap it like this. It's broke. But if it's perfectly straight and you try to break it, it doesn't work. So it's exactly the same with the knuckles. That's why you see with Mike Tyson, when he was in the street fight 2 or 3 times, every time he was in the street fight, he broke his hand. The reason for that was he got so good, they taped him up so good before every training that he doesn't need to have a correct punch because he's so taped up well, he doesn't need to. But that was in a street fight that he hits wrong, and if it's this knuckle, he's going to break his hand because this one is, look, it goes like to the side from here, and here's the bone. No, we need something that is straight on this bone, and now it won't break. So the karate world would say 25% on this knuckle and 75% on this. I would say 95% of this knuckle. I really would hit with this knuckle. Let's continue. One thing first, your hands are always here. Don't keep your hands low, don't keep your hands high. You never ever want to have a panic reaction. With that I mean this. If you stand like this and somebody's going to hit you there, suddenly you're going to do this. And that's a panic reaction. What is the next target? It's going to be your head. It's going to go up again. Hey, next target is going to be the body again. Keep them in the center. Just keep them here and a little bit out. Don't stand like this. I'm telling you, if you stand like this against your jaw and I give you a right straight on your hand, you're going to be knocked out anyway. It's going to go straight through the hand and you go down. Do you really think that if you take a little pillow and you paste that up against your jaw, that somebody cannot knock you out? It doesn't work that way. You have to block that punch, slip it to the side, get out of the way. Never do this, because now you're still going to be knocked out. Sometimes you see people standing like this with a hook. I don't like it. I'm going to go into that too. But this is going to go straight through. Still, you can be knocked out. Okay, so keep it a little bit to the front. Now, this is the position. We're not going to lose this position. Let's go to the hooks. A hook is a punch that I make in a hook. So it's not this, or it's not something, no, it's a hook. Normally, I demonstrate it like this. If I have him here, and he sticks his arm out like this, far out, and keep your head away, because I don't want to hit you in the head, in the face. It's just a drill, but this drill will give you a real good hook. I'm standing, and we'll go up, behind, up, behind, up, behind, left, behind, left, behind. That's a good drill. You're hitting in a hook, and you come back. Hitting in a hook, and come back. That's the way to give a hook. All right? Thank you. Now, more things about a hook. Now, you're going to feel it again. Don't pivot on a hook. Whoa, now everybody's going to be against me. Because everybody was teaching the whole world for a couple of hundred years that you have to pivot on a hook. And now I suddenly say, don't pivot. Trust me, if you plant your feet on the ground and you use only upper body strength, throwing, that will knock the opponent out. You don't need to pivot. Second of all, if you pivot and you miss, you're totally exposed here. In mixed martial arts, that could be a takedown. And especially me, I like double hooks, like hook to the head, hook to the body, things like that. If I would miss this one, I have to come all the way back and then go for that one. Go to a bag, stand in front of it, plant your feet down, strong down, and use only upper body motion. And you will feel that there will be more power in the hook than when you give it a twist. More about hooks. There's a lot of things we can say about this, all right? Okay, now you saw when I'm making a left hook, my right foot is actually pivoting a little bit. Pivoting, I talk about the front foot. I don't want you to pivot on the front foot, okay? Because this maybe now it goes like this, my back foot. But if I give a right hook back, it's straight there again. I'm in a perfect balance for double up on hooks, uppercuts, everything. I can do everything from this position. Another thing, if I make a hook, I want to keep my elbow here, or I want to keep my elbow behind the fist. I will never give a hook like this with the elbow higher, because all the power goes away here. There's no body weight behind it. Now there's body weight behind it. A lot of Russian boxers, they give a hook like this. It's exactly the same. They won't do it like this. They give it like this. If you would like to hold your hand like this, good. If you better feel it like this, like I feel, I like to give a hook like that. That is good too. So the hand positioning, it doesn't matter. As long as your elbow doesn't go higher than your shoulder. I keep it extra a little bit lower. Maybe, I don't know why, it's maybe because I want to protect my body for some reason, but I don't know why. I like to hook like this, give the hooks there. Okay, but keep your hands up. The way you give a hook is to bring your body a little bit backwards. But hey, we're already standing in one line, so now I don't have to bring my body backwards. So I'm going to bring my fist out, and I'm going to make a hook. Now I've been in seminars, and people say, yeah, he lost. But if you bring the fist out and then you give a hook, I can jab you. And they say, let's give that a try, see if it works. And there's not anybody, a soul in the world, who ever managed to do that. Because I'm not going to do this to you. No, I will stand in front of you, totally relaxed, and go, fine, let's go. And I say, hey, where was the punch? He says, yeah, but you did it so fast. That's what fighting is all about. It's about unexpected things. I'm moving around. I don't have to stand still. If I'm going to fight like this. No, I move around. Move a little bit around, but I keep my square stance. And I go, wow, somebody doesn't hook. Wow, somebody does a right hook. You see, you play with it. You constantly move to distract your opponent. Before I forget, I told you with the left and right straights that the power comes from the back leg. You go forward, okay? I always explain it to people, maybe they understand it better. I say, why wouldn't you stand like this? A lot of fighters stand like this. I said, because you fight, all the explosive power comes from your calves. Comes from your calves. You go forward with the calves, and you go backwards with the calves. If I stand on my heels and to go forward, it's going to come from my upper leg, and here from my upper leg. It's not going to work. For explosive movement, forward and backwards, you have to stand on the balls of your feet. Now, so if you straight punch, go through the back leg, you push forward. Why don't you ever see somebody, when he runs the 100 meters, start like this, his foot like this. Let me see. Go, and I'll go now. They don't start like that. They start like this, because they use the whole legs, the calf muscles. Now they go forward. That is forward power. That's what I want to show you. Now, with the hooks, it's different. You're going to stand 50-50, because you nail your feet to the ground. I'll explain you why. Come here. Look. If I would stand in one line, it's going to be very difficult to stand strong again. Put your 2 feet next to each other. 2 legs next to each other. To push you away like this, it's going to be very difficult. See what I'm doing? I'm pushing myself backwards. And it's the same here. If I would stand in one line, I push myself to the side. So I need to nail my feet to the ground, and now I twist my upper body, and I throw to the side. That's where the power comes from. Same thing here. Upper body twist, and I twist them to the side. But you see, the power comes from the feet. They're nailed to the ground with the hooks. With the hooks. That's where the power comes from. Let's go to my favorite move, the liver shot, the body shots actually, because if you can do it with left, you can also do it with the right. Okay, the liver shot, you're going down and you're going to hit upward motion. A lot of people just hook the body, but you want to hook a little bit upwards, like diagonal upwards to his shoulder. You want to aim for his shoulder. If his shoulders are here to his shoulders, you want to aim for that shoulder. And you want to dig it in, because if you pull a body shot, you'll understand that if somebody does this, you're already going to miss it. No, so you want to dig it in like this and dig it in like that. Of course you have to set it up again, because otherwise people see it coming. But setups is the most beautiful thing. You just move again like I said before. Just move, they don't know, that's left foot to the head. Okay, and you wait, boom, suddenly your legs into the body. That's the liver shot. Hey, let's combine this. This is cool, because maybe I'm going to boom, and the third one, I'm going to go to the body. You see, with the hooks, sometimes you pivot your back foot, but my front foot normally always is nailed to the ground. Nailed to the ground. Right hook up, it will come back. Right hook to the head, right hook to the body. Everything is about setups. So don't go to your opponent and do like this. Boom, but because he's going to knock you out, okay? Everything is about a setup. The same as with submissions. Okay, where is the liver located? It's located, here are his ribs. It's a little bit located under his ribs and the pec here, the muscles. So you have to hit both. So that's why you gotta go a little bit upwards. Inside, that's the way you push it. Inside for the left, and there, that's the melt, you go for the right. So don't make a hook like this. Look, if I hook it like this and it just goes backwards with his body, no, keep your hands up. And now I just move 1 inch back with at the moment you see me move, I'm going to miss him already. That's the only thing that he has to do. No, I have to dig it in, okay? And he's not going to wait there. Maybe I'm going to give him 2 left hooks to the head. I keep looking him in the eye. You will think the third one is going to be a head shot too. Boom, and there's the liver shot coming. Setups. It's all about setups. I will talk about setups a little bit later on. But this was just to show you where the liver and the melt are located. Right? Thanks. And even El Guapo got educated again. In Holland, they call this the liver, the lever. In Holland, the other side is the milt. So I call it here the milt, but I'm just been informed that it's called, in America, in the English language, it's called the spleen. So I promise you, from now on, I will call it the spleen. So all the punches that I said will go into the milt. I meant the spleen. It's the language barrier. What can I do? Uppercuts. Again, I'm standing shoulder wide. My shoulders are wide, my hips are shoulder wide. So you can't see it coming. If I'm standing here, I got to bring it down, I got to do this, and especially right uppercut, you're going to see coming. If I'm standing on the 2 lines, you won't know what's going to come. I'm standing relaxed from here, that's the left uppercut, boom, that's the right uppercut. Left you push off on your right leg, and your right you push off on your right leg, okay? Left uppercut, right uppercut. An uppercut is an uppercut. It's not half, it's not a hook, it's not, no. It's for somebody. If you give somebody 2 hooks to the head, his defense will probably be here, and then you really need to go underneath that jaw. Uppercut there. Do not do this. Look stupid, like I always say, and you're telegraphing very much, okay? Like this. 1, 2. Don't do that. Just bring your body weight a little low. You walk in, see, I'm already setting up by bending my legs. Coming in again, left uppercut. Oh, right uppercut. That's it. Right uppercut, left hook. You see, that's where the combinations start. The overhand right. Now, this is a perfect thing to do if you set somebody up constantly with left rights, right lefts, left hooks, and then instead of a right straight, suddenly you're going to throw an overhand right. If he's going to block the right straight the wrong way, like he's blocking it inside, and now the overhand right comes, well, you see what's going to happen. You're going to hit him full on. Igor Champion is a master of the overhand right, and actually, he also throws it, after he throws it right, he also throws it overhand left. He really exaggerates like that. Also, Fyodor Emelianenko does it. He uses a lot of overhands left and a lot of overhands right. But then you have to load it up if you want to use a left one too. Okay? I wouldn't suggest to start with an overhand left. I would always set it up with a different punch. The back fist. Well, it says it. You have to hit it with the back of your fist. And it's allowed in mixed martial arts and in Thai boxing. Not in boxing though. But this is it. You're going to switch as hard as you can. Watch what I'm doing. I'm doing this. I'm planning, and my body is still here because now I want to release my upper body and release this right foot here and explode into it like this. That, the right back fist. after I missed a kick or something. I miss a kick, and somebody comes in, I use right away, I make a backfist. Just to make sure that when he shoots in after my kick, that I'm still going to hit him. Very effective and creative, of course, because it comes from elbow.